private island.
What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? It's the one on the Real Roy, aka Chosen Not Taken. Choose your life and don't just take what it gives you. You know I'm gonna ask for that favor, so why don't you already jump on top of it? Hit that like button. Make sure you leave a comment and tell me what you think about the video. But most of all, subscribe. Just show me some love. That's it, man. We on our way to 10,000. But today is a special day. Everybody know what today is. Today is what? MLK Day. And I just wanted to make this quick video to tell you 10 things that you may or may not know about the legend himself, Martin Luther King. Let's roll it. Now, the 10 things that you may or may not know about Martin Luther King is that King's birth name was Michael, not Martin. King was born Michael King Jr. on January the 15th, 1929. But in 1934, however, his father, a pastor of Atlanta's Ebenezer Baptist Church, traveled to Germany and became inspired by the Roman leader Martin Luther. As a result, King Jr. changed his own name as well, that of his 5-year-old son. Number 2, King entered college at the age of 15. King was such a gifted student that he skipped grades 9 and 12 before enrolling in 1994 at Morehouse College, the alma mater of his father and maternal grandfather. Man, King was doing his thing. Number 3, King received his doctorate in the systematic theology. After earning a divinity degree from Pennsylvania's Crozer Theological Seminary, King attended graduate school at Boston University, where he received his PhD degree in 1955. Man, King wasn't playing with him. Number 4, King I Have a Dream speech was not his first at the Lincoln Memorial. 6 years before his iconic oration at the March on Washington, King was among the civil rights leaders who spoke in the shadow of the great emancipator during the prayer pilgrimage for freedom on May 17, 1957. Number 5, King was in prison nearly 30 times. Man, you know King was a real step out there. He was going to jail and all that. According to the King Center, the civil rights leader went to jail 29 times. He was arrested for acts of civil disobedience and on trumped-up charges, such as when he was jailed in Montgomery, Alabama in 1956 for driving 30 miles per hour in a 25 per hour zone. Man, but times were tough back then. Number 6, King narrowly escaped an assassination attempt a decade before his death. Them boys been trying to get at Martin Luther King. On September the 20th, 1958, King was in Harlem signing copies of his new book, Stride Towards Freedom. And what happened is the woman asked if he was Martin Luther King Jr. After he said yes, Curry said, "I let her open you 5 years," and she plunged. The tip of the blade came close to taking King's life. Number 7, King's last public speech foretold his death. I know all y'all done heard it before, but check this out. King had come to Memphis in April of 1968 to support the strike of the city's black garbage workers, and in a speech on the night before his assassination, he told an audience at Mason Temple Church, "Like anybody, I would like to live a long life. Longevity has its place. But I'm not concerned about that now. I've seen the promised land. I may not get there with you, but I want you to know tonight that we as a people will get to the promised land, and I'm happy tonight. I'm not worried about anything. I'm not fearing any man. My eyes have seen the glory of the coming of the Lord." Man, that was a powerful speech, man. And if you get a chance to, make sure you go out there to Memphis and check out the museum about MLK. But watch this here. Number 8, members of King's family did not believe James Earl Ray acted alone. Ray, a career criminal, pled guilty to King's assassination, but later recanted. King's son Dexter met publicly with Ray in 1997 and argued for the case to be reopened. King's widow, Miss Coretta Scott King, if y'all don't know, believed the mafia and local, state, and federal government agencies were deeply involved in the murder. She praised the result of a 1999 civil trial in which Memphis jury decided the assassination was the result of a conspiracy and that Ray was set up to take the blame. A U.S. Department of Justice investigation released in 2000 reported no evidence of a conspiracy. Number 9, King's mother was also slain by a bullet. On June 30 of 1974, as 69-year-old Alberta Williams King played the organ at Sunday service inside Ebenezer Baptist Church, Marcus Wayne Chenault Jr. rose from the front pew, drew 2 pistols, and began to fire shots. One of the bullets struck and killed King, who died steps from where her son had preached nonviolence. The deranged gunman said that Christians were his enemy, and that although he had received divine instructions to kill King's father, who was in the congregation, he killed King's mother instead because she was closer. The shooting also left a church deacon dead. Chenault received a death penalty sentence that was later changed to life imprisonment, in part due to the King's family opposition to capital punishment. And last but not least, number 10, George Washington, Abraham Lincoln, and Cesar Chavez are the only other Americans to have had their birthdays observed as a national holiday. In 1983, President Ronald Reagan signed a bill that created a federal holiday to honor King. The holiday, first commemorated in 1986, is celebrated on the third Monday in January, close to the civil rights leader's January 15th birthday. Man, these are 10 things that, you know what, you got to show love to Martin Luther King. He was such a great man. He gave us a lot to look forward to. We know that some may not agree with him and what he did. Some blame him, some love him. But at the end of the day, I just want to take this time out to say salute to the one and only great Martin Luther King. I hope you liked the video. Please like, comment, subscribe, show your boy some love, and most of all, happy birthday, happy MLK to the one and only Martin Luther King Jr. God loves you, I love you, and we keep loving each other. The world's gonna be a better place. One love.
Take a load off on my private island.